Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to State of Crypto, one-stop source for all crypto news and technicals. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 489, midday stock recap and crypto analysis. Now, if you're catching this from live, welcome. And if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We'll want to know what you're thinking. Also, if you're going to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news and technicals, make sure you subscribe, you hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. If you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is done, join us on the Discord. Links in the description, guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being awesome supporters of this channel. On that note, let's move on and go over to look at the main screen. Here we go. What are we going to look at today? Bitcoin, right? For starters, because it is moving, right? It's trying to do its things. So what is happening with the Bitcoin? Again, we're seeing a lot of indecision, right? We're seeing that bullishness push the price back up on Bitcoin. I'm going to hide the Bollinger Bands real quick so we can get a better look. We're still below that 20 moving average, which is important to know. But again, look at Bitcoin, right? We are still above right now. What line do we have here? 48,218, right? Still above that line. It's good. We did wick lower, which we knew was a possibility. Right now, starting to recover. We did have some hidden bullish. We knew we could run on that. It's fine for now. Again, we're seeing that indecision in the market, right? We don't want to go down. We're bullish enough to do where we don't want to go down, but we're not bullish enough to where we can go higher. How do we know that? Well, look at the wick, right? Look at this wick coming here down. Again, the bear's pushing the price down. The bear's pushing the price down. The bull's pushing the price back up. So we're right now, we could say that we're range bound between that 49,000, or in that 51,200 area, to that $48,218 area, right? That's more or less where we're at. John, thank you for being here, man. What's up?
What's up?
On that note, that is why I'm looking here for Bitcoin on the daily. Let's move on and look at the 4-hour chart, right? The 4-hour chart, we had this hidden bullish divergence for potential action to the upside. We are getting that move to the upside. Again, that is pretty good. We knew we could get action to the upside, maybe indecision happening. We called that one out last night. That's fine. We're still on that uptrend. We're still trying to converge. Maybe here, the MACD over the signal line once more. See if we're going to go get more price action to the upside. That would be pretty good for Bitcoin. Right now, neutral at 49.57 on the 1 hour. What's happening, dude? Not a lot of people in today. Interesting. Interesting. Do we have resistance? I didn't answer that, right? We didn't look for resistance. We do have a resistance line here that we are breaking, right? I was going to say that. So this small resistance here, we are breaking to the upside. I will mark this on blue. That puts us again back on the short-term bull trend, which is what we've been doing, right? It's just Bitcoin has been doing consistently. Look, we're in a bull trend, broke, went on the bear trend. We're in the bull trend, broke, went on the bear trend. Now we're breaking, we're going on a small bull trend again. And again, part of that indecision is that every time we're going up, we're doing the higher low and lower high every time, right? So again, this will be our previous high, low, higher low. We're starting to consolidate. Carthago, thank you for being here, man.
What's up?
And thank you for chatting. If you like what we do, hit the like button on the sub, guys. Let's go Bitcoin on the 1 hour. On the 1 hour Bitcoin, first of all, the stuff that I forgot, the anchor, I guess. So this maybe from the 4 hour. Yep, it is. I forgot to anchor it. This other stuff, it's fine. Again, this was our 3 following peaks pattern, 1, 2, 3. We knew we're in a bear trend. We're moving down. We created a strong bullish divergence. We knew there was possibility for action to the upside. We're looking at this resistance line here for extended resistance line, right? Like that. As you can tell, 1, 2, 3 rejections, 4 rejections. We're finally breaking above it again. That puts us in a small short-term bull trend to get action to the upside. That being said, high low, positive, high low, nothing bearish. Again, just the bullish that we had yesterday night. We were live here around this time and up to here. That's fine. We did drop a little bit. Did we drop lower on the previous low? Yes, we did. We still created more bullish divergence once more here on the corn, right? Brett, thank you for being here. SoCat, thanks for being here, man. This on the yellow again. That's awesome. That's what's happening, right? That is it, man. Action to the upside. It's good. Trampus, thank you for being here, man. Again, above that 48,200. Good stuff for Bitcoin. Nothing bearish short term. Let's see. High low, positive, high low. Neutral at 55.00. Great. DVT, what is happening with DVT, guys? There's something happening with DVT. It's about to launch on wrapped Binance. Sorry, on Binance Smart Chain. So it's going to be a wrapped project. But someone is trying to do harm to the project. And someone bearishly went out and sold 5 million DVT today. Market is recovering okay. But someone did try to tank it on purpose, which is sad to see. Again, small projects are easily manipulated. Someone's trying to dump on the market, but again, the market's going to recover. And once Binance Smart Chain launches, we're going to see more action to the upside. So, about 0.008, right? Yesterday we were at 1.5, I think 0.015 cents. You know what I'm telling you, right? Again, look at this. High. Dude, someone actually tanked it here. And everyone on the vault is like, who's tanking the market, right? Everyone on the Discord is like, who's selling off onto the market, right? Because none of the core team is selling off, so someone with a big amount is trying to tank it, was trying to do harm. They did drop it around 5 sats, which would have been an awesome entry, right? 5.1 sats. I have orders lined up. You can see here that I have an order lined up for 78,000. I'm still waiting for it to trigger here on the yellow, right? So you might be able to see my order here. That is fine. I don't mind showing this. I am buying more. That is for sure. I do believe it's in a good price. And I do want to see it go up. Once Binance Smart Chain hits, it will go up, right? So anyways. A3's on SEC going after XRP. They're already going after Ripple, right? I'm not sure, Brad. I'm not sure what you're talking about with that. I haven't been looking at news for XRP lately. Let's get the MACD and the RSI out here, right? Anyways. High to low, high to low, high to low. Low, lower, low, lower, low, lower. Nothing bullish, nothing bearish. Again, it got tanked. It's recovering. It's fine. Not really worried about it yet. It's doing good on the 1 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. 4 hour chart, indecision, right? We get that. We got this move down, which is fine. We're up here last night. And again, someone was trying to hurt the market by dumping insane amounts. 5 million got dumped on this candle, so it's fine. Neutral at 45, so high, higher, positive, high, higher, low to high, negative, more negative. Some hidden bullish divergence starting to develop here. So from here to here and from here to here, right? From here to here. Again, we're getting this hidden bullish for potential action to the upside, and that is fine. Let's go on the daily chart for DVT. Again, high to low, high to low, high to low. There's nothing bearish. There's nothing bullish here. We're really good on today. But look at that. We're getting this awesome spinning top looking candle which again, it was really high up, right? It was around 33.2 sats, which was pretty good value, I think. And Bitcoin is rising in price, and the asset will go up again, and it will hold on in its price against Bitcoin once Binance Smart Chain hits. And dude, it's just this. There might be a chance for arbitrage once that hits, right? So you could have some wrapped DVT here. You can also be able to buy some wrapped DVT on Binance Smart Chain that could make it go up a lot more. So it could be higher on Binance Smart Chain than it is here. So if you have some here, you want to go sell it there and buy some wrapped DVT here for cheaper, go to Binance, sell it at a higher price, and make some money on that arbitrage opportunity, right? So again, good opportunities happening for DVT, waiting for it to launch. Everyone's on like edge of their sits. It's supposed to be launching any second now. So again, good stuff happening, right? On that note, let's go back here and talk VT. I don't have a lineup queued up, so if you guys have any requests after VT, it's basically open floor, right? I haven't looked at any stocks today. I've been busy with other stuff. Mr. Shrek, thank you for being here. VT, we're calling something out yesterday, right? USD. So I'm going to show something that we were talking about yesterday, and we talked about yesterday really early on. So on the daily VT, it's fine. High to low, high to low, high to low, right? I do have some minor fibs here that I'm looking for action to the upside. Right now, we're getting some pullback. It's fine. I was looking for a trade setup here with entry confirmation around the 1.0, the 0.005 or whatever line. We have the 3 rising valley pattern being built. We have not gotten confirmation on the 4 hour. Still waiting for that to happen. But again, my entry would have been somewhere around here, the 50%. We had this yesterday night here, and we called it out and we said, look, there's this potentially forming. We were lower here on this point. We go a little bit higher. We still have this hidden bullish divergence for action to the upside, right? And I'm testing out my writing style for my trade setups that I'm going to be doing and making sure it's understandable. So this is more or less what I'm looking at for this trade setup. It's where my entry would have been, right? Where I'm setting up the stop loss, exit target 1, 2, and 3 to the upside, and then my pattern confirmation entry, which is this yellow line here. If you don't want to go with my entry because you believe it's high risk or whatever, because you have not confirmed the pattern, that's fine. You can wait for pattern confirmation to enter. And once that hits, I would set up the stop loss, maybe where my previous entry was, because it's around that 50% retrace here, right? So from here to here, you're looking for a retrace of 50% more or less, which is a big retrace. So that would be a 4% drop. So you'll be risking it a little bit different, right? So if you wait for pattern confirmation versus what I'm calling for, your risk reward would be different. Also, if you would have entered where I wanted to enter, your first target would have been probably a pattern confirmation with you could still have a little bit more percentage increase there. And again, if you can tell with my entries, you would have gotten more percent returns than with pattern. That is fine. I'm telling you what it is, the pattern that we're looking at. It's a true rising valley. It's upon testing a support. The support line is here, right? This line that we wigged here, we're testing this support here at 4.6 cents. And again, the pattern is hidden bullish divergence from first to third peak against the MACD. So I'm telling you where the divergence is at also. And I'm bringing the textbook stuff, right? So pattern description is a true rising valley. Performance ranks 4 out of 23. Closer to 1, the better. Break-even failure rate 5%. Average rise of 41%. Change after trend ends 33%. Percentage of winning price targets 58%. Now this is from the Encyclopedia of Chart Patterns by Thomas Zulkowski. So I'm giving you the source in case you want to check it. And I do give you that comment that no long is going to play if Bitcoin continues with the short-term bearish trend. And that obviously I gotta disclaim that this is not financial advice because I'm not a licensed financial advisor, and that you should do your own research. And that's why I'm giving you the source as well. So you want to double check and fact check this, you can go check it out. It's in the book, and it should be how the trade setup works, right? I hope you guys were able to see that. And yeah, this is more or less what I'm going to be working on for Patreon. So I'm testing to see how understandable it is. And I want to take the opportunity that VeChain is almost at that entry point. We called it out down here, and we knew it was a possibility for a rise to happen. So if you would have wanted to enter still before I gave you the trade setup, and I gave the signal last night that we had this divergence, we were even down here slightly lower, there was a good chance that we're going to get that action to the upside. It would have been a really, really good there. That's an awesome trade sheet. Patreon. Not yet, Trampus. I know you're into Patreon. I haven't posted on the Patreon. I'm testing out my writing. I'm testing out how understandable it is. And this is just the first one I've written out as a trade setup as such. So I'm testing it with other people right now that are not in the Patreon, and to see if they understand what I'm saying or what the point that I want to get across. So far, the feedback has been okay. I'm waiting for someone else to give me feedback. and if this might become the actual style that I'm writing my trade setups, and they might start going on the Patreon. Right now, I just have a basic level Patreon. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. There's gonna be maybe a support level Patreon for the people that don't want to get something else, and then the trade setups might go for higher tier Patreons, I guess. I'm not sure. I still gotta figure it out. The signals might be going up with a little bit more, let's say, yep, for higher tier Patreons, right? Because they're gonna take a lot of time to research, right? This one, it just happened that yesterday when I was looking at VT, I noticed that we had the pattern and something that we could have played out. Again, we were here. You can go check out yesterday's stream whenever we did VT and see that I was talking about this. I even made the lesson and I brought out the book, the mighty book of awesomeness, right? And here it is, True Rising Values, right? All the information that I told you, like that 4 out of 23, that 5% break-even failure rate, that average rise of 41%, average change of the trend ends 33% to downside, percentage for meeting pattern, or meeting price targets 58%. It means it's pretty good. So again, I'm giving you this on, I'm giving you this on facts also, right? So you can fact check the pattern that I'm calling for. And even though the pattern says a target of 41%, none of my targets hit 41%. The deepest retrace we're doing would be to 31%, but that would be considering that we just go to that 3618. If we were actually to go all the way to that 4618, we're looking at around a 40% hit, which would be more or less in line with the book, right? I could even put a fourth exit here on my entry level, right? Because my entry is a little bit below where the pattern confirmation line is. If you went for pattern confirmation line is, you would be going higher than 4618. But for me right now, that would have put it as, let's say, an exit target 4. And I usually don't want to put a lot of exit targets. But in this case, being that the pattern does call for a higher area of value, we could be writing something like that. Again, I'm still testing this. See how the writing works and see how good it will be, right? So we're looking at a 5.13 risk reward ratio. I think that's what we're at. So yeah, 5.13, and the percentage gains here is 40.84%. So it's pretty good gains, right? Now the targets that I'm getting, I'm doing by fibbing, right? So high to low fibs real quick, target to the upside. So again, really working out how I'm gonna write this, how I'm gonna post it, things like that, right? So good stuff, Krampus. CHZ, sure, man. Is that a stock? So right now we're seeing some resistance there at pattern confirmation, right? It's just something that we gotta call. Like we're seeing the resistance here. So although it wicked already above, you could have triggered entry maybe. It hasn't confirmed that, right? So right now it would still have a bigger chance to play to the downside. That's why I had entry here on my entry at that 50% retrace. You might be trying to go for a deeper retrace by that time. And right now, if you would have entered at the 50% where I'm calling at on my sheet, you would have at least gotten 5% return on your money, which again would have been really good, right? So again, that's it. Frank says, BAT. How's BAT doing? Sure. Me fibbing? Yeah, I'm using fibs. I'm using fibs for target outs on that for reals. So again, trade sheet, the awesome trade sheet for this, right? And this is what I'm thinking about writing and how my writing is probably going to be for this. Explanation of the pattern that I'm looking at, targets, things like that. But I need to find more patterns. I need to test out more writing on different patterns to see that it's also understandable and see if we can get some other I need to find more patterns, so I need to look through a lot of charts, basically. I started looking at charts throughout the day, but my time is limited for that because I do have a day job. If I could turn this into a full-time gig, like I said, it would probably be easier for me to be looking at charts all day to find more setups and more patterns to talk about. I guess it was just like dumb luck that we found that one, I guess. Anyways, someone said CHZ, so... So I'm guessing we're talking about the crypto, so I'm gonna go with this one. Someone want to look at the cheese? Right on, let's look at the cheese. What are the cheeses doing, man?
SparkPoint said they are burning
Wow.
4 billion supply in 2 weeks on their Twitter.
Jesus. All right.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary, man. There it is.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Starting the Martins Trade Sheet Fund.
Yo, thank you very much for that, dude. Also,
Say it with me.
legendary, man.
Thank you very much.
There it is. So, Spark. We'll look at Spark after CHC, right? After Bat, actually, because Frank also tipped, so. Spark. Anyways, what do we have here, dude? Let's go on the daily. Oh, man. Again, this train already left the station. You're getting the pullback right now. Low, high, positive, high, higher, high. Not even sure we're getting a valid retrace, so fib very likely be out of the question for this. Yeah, I'm not even sure we can fib this. Even if I go here high to low, we wouldn't be getting a valid. Like, we've already extended any kind of fibs that we could work with, right? So, high to low. See, we're already overextended on the fibs. And we're not making a valid retrace, so I don't have anything like that. Wow, I made it to the afternoon stream. Awesome, Craig. Thanks for being here. Bought at 79.47. Let's go to the 4 hour. Again, higher, more positive, and higher still. Short term here, some bearish divergence. It's just very small, but it is there, right? So from here to here, again, and let's get this on the 4 hour chart. And just very quick from here to here. Now, something I'm looking at here, and any quick setup would be from here to here, high to low. Again, we're making a bounce. We're hitting that valid retrace zone at that 236, and we're bouncing, right? We're rejecting that smaller area. Ada, awesome. Let's put it on the list. Why not? Right. I mean, we do have a form for requests, but seeing that we don't have a lot of requests flowing through in the chat's more or less dead. I know you wanted a request, so I'm gonna be pushy right now, but usually you got to go out to state of crypto and then the asset, and I'll definitely pay attention to it. But you know, the chat's very, very slow. Anyways, moving down, that's fine. Bought at 63.29. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. That's it, bearish, right? The 1 hour chart, higher, high to low, right? Bearish divergence there also. So we're looking at this bearish divergence. So you can even go from here. I'm just going from here. It's fine. It's the same thing. It's bearish divergence. It's still played to the downside, and that's where we're getting that pressure on the price. Now you might see that we're a little bit overextended from where we anchored on the 4 hour. That is fine. Fibs on different time scales have different anchoring points, and I'm okay with this. So again, we know we're gonna valid hit. That's all good. Again, bearish divergence, section of downside, low to high, negative, more negative. I'm looking for divergence right now. See if we can have pattern shift trends, not pattern shift trends, but shifts in trend in general. On that, again, potential action upside still. On hidden bullish, maybe stagnation happened, so we did get it near our support at 236, which is fine. We're above that area again. That's it for CHZ. Again, let's go to BAT. Oh snap, I removed it. I'm not even sure which one I had. Was it this one? Maybe? I hope it was this one. Yes, it's this one. Great. The BAT. Oh, I was also trading something here in the BAT. Short term, right? Hit that 1618. Awesome. Spot on rejection. Hitting that 100%. Trying to bounce. Not doing anything weird here. Low, high, negative, warning. All right. We have some bearish divergence. We haven't looked. I'm not sure when we last looked at BAT, but we do have this. Strong bearish divergence. Fraction of downside on the daily. Interesting. Not sure if this is a BAT chart we're looking at, because it's weird that we didn't have anything like this on it. Maybe we haven't looked at it in the last couple days. Again, action downside, that's fine. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. Hello, low to high, negative morning. You're right, there's some hidden divergence here. Neutral at 52.66. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Everything on the 4 hour. I forgot to anchor. And sorry if I'm moving a little bit quick through some of the charts. I'm trying to figure out if they have other stuff that we should be talking about, so I'm looking at them. And sometimes I don't find a lot of things to talk about here on this charts particularly, right? Like some stuff already played. So 1, 2, 3, you know, we could have seen also 1, 2, 3 rising valleys. Actually, the upside, this pattern is already done for, right? On BAT, it's already playing out, so we cannot go in on it. Jeez, what?
Gotta run for an appointment if you have time and could lolook at Mix USDT and or Luna. I'll recap later today. Thanks.
Yo, dude, thank you very much for that, Brett.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, so we had a request for Spark from who was it? Mumbad requested Spark. Mumbad, I hope you don't mind, dude. I'm gonna bump you one more because apparently Brett has to run for an appointment. So I want to do a mixed MITX USDT, I guess, real quick. MITX USDT and Luna, I guess, real quick. And then we'll do Spark, right? I will get Spark though. I know for a fact I will get Spark. Sorry that I have to bump you, man. Under regular circumstances, I would say would have had to wait, but you know, we're into a second target, right? That's sorry, we're getting to the primary target. That's 618, right? That's fine. We rejected that area, so have moved to the outside again. Through rising valleys, we also had divergence here on the ID, but I don't think this is the bat chart we'll look at. I think we have another bat chart. For some reason, it wasn't showing here, but I do believe we have another bat chart. Yeah, we have another bat chart, see? I knew it. On the daily, we had the bearish divergence. Well, we have all the stuff here that I was doing on that other chart. That other chart was something that I was trading, like pricing how I was going to write my style as well, so it's fine. Again, support line broken. Action to the downside, right? Hidden bullish here, we're developing. So again, I didn't change this line to blue. I know what it is. I should color code it for you guys to be able to see it quickly, but I'm gonna leave it as it is for now. I know what I'm talking about that on that line. And here we go. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. TT was looking strong in AM. Yeah, someone dumped on it, Craig. Someone went and dumped on DVT, which is kind of sad, but you know, not much you can do there, I guess. This one on the 4 hour, and again, we had the hidden bullish. It's fine. We're breaking down still. We're still creating that hidden bullish, even short-term strong bullish, I would say. I don't have my 20 moving average out. Let's bring it out. Had it hidden. So for me to here on the 1 hour chart, we're looking at some strong bullish divergence for action to the upside again. Downtrend might be broken. The trend would have been here, right? So this would have been the trend line that we're looking at. We're rejecting, we're breaking it, right? Even if we can tighten it a little bit more, I guess. That could still work, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. Finally breaking it. So we're breaking out of that bear trend, trying to go up a little bit. Paid got rug pulled or hacked. Ooh, that sucks. It's had a low. Nothing bearish right now. Strong bullish is the last thing this has on it. So that's it for bat. Let's go to MITX, I guess. MITX $2. So let's do that one on hit BTC, I guess. We'll see how good it is there. I'm not even sure we're gonna have good volume on this, but let's check it, right? This is an auto. Ooh, we can fib it. Great. All right, let's go low to high, right? Take a look, cup and handle here formation, right? Small cup handle. Highlight this first. A lot of people like to do the handle as like, you know, 2 lines or channel down sloping. That is fine. I do it like this. Every person has their own style, and that's pretty good. Yeah, so we're gonna move there. Let's go low to high. And again, with that, we're getting that retrace happening, hidden below that two. Oh, this is not the low. This is the low. Here we go. That's the low. All right, now, so we're hitting that 618. That's fine. We're bouncing, hitting that 382 right now, spot on, and rejecting that area. We had some bearish divergence here on the daily from here to here. Oh, I didn't want to move that. Come on. Been having problems with trading view. The little thing shows this little hand, not as a cross, and I have it here selected as a cross, but for some reason it insists on showing as a little hand up there. I think they're glitching on something. Mispinpointing a little bit more awkward because you're looking at a hand and you don't know if you're actually centering it properly. I'm adding more to DVT actually. I've shown that. I'll come back to this real quick. I'm waiting for my position to fail at 17. I'm there, man. Almost there. My position might get filled. Great. Patience, right? Low, lower, low, lower. Here's our 52.21. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. High to low, low to high, right? Some hidden bearish. So first things that pop up here. High to low. Dude. For some reason, looking at this little cursor thing. It's just weird how this is working. Anyways, hidden bearish, action to the downside. That is fine. Nothing bullish here. We had strong bullish down here, right? For action to the upside. That already played. We're in that hidden bearish. Hidden bearish, that's what we have right now. I picked the wrong tool, I guess. There we go. Low, lower, negative. That's negative again. Bullish divergence, strong action to the upside, even that pop. Creating a hidden bearish moving down on that. Let's go to the 1-hour chart here. This lady says, I found you from DVT Discord. Maybe I recognize you from PIVX too? I'm not on PIVX. Thanks for asking though. Low to high. High to low, right? We have some divergence here for potential action to the downside on this, right? High to low here as well. So we have that strong bearish divergence for action to the downside. Low to high, negative, more negative. We have some hidden bullish, and that is bringing that stagnation. You know, that we usually say it's action to the upside, or at least stagnation to happen, and we're getting that stagnation. That is fine. And here we don't have anything else. Neutral at 56.23. That is it for this. Let's go to Luna. Luna at $8.35. Awesome. What do we have here on the daily? Let's go there, man. We had the hidden bullish. We're pumping on that. That's fine. High, higher, positive, less positive, high to low. We're creating bearish divergence. It's starting to be built. I'm not going to put a lot of emphasis on it right now. It just could bring some price action to the downside, and we are starting to build this new positive momentum island. It could go on building, right? It could go on building like this. So right now it's just something to keep an eye on. It is there. We're gonna keep on tracking it. It's starting to build. I mean, it's probably even too early to call it, but it is there right now. We're bought at 70.03. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. In the 4-hour, we're looking for the bearish divergence here. We lost my I lost my counters probably because the chart didn't save, but it was probably something from here to here. Yeah, I can tell. You can tell where the lines go. And from here to here. Again. That's this, right? Joe Grows 420. Awesome, dude. Patreon, I'm gonna start on the Patreon soon, right? Like what we're gonna be doing there. We don't have a lot going on there right now. Still figuring out what we're gonna offer. Right now it's just a support thing. Thank you for being there on Patreon, man. I appreciate it. Gonna be working on the signals that we're gonna be giving, and basically my writing style for the signals. I want to make sure it's clear and you guys can understand it. So I'm working on that. And again, right, some potential action downside here in the strong bearish divergence. I was gonna figure out what else we're gonna do for Patreons, like Patreon night, if it's gonna be a private stream for Patreons, or Patreons and YouTube members, right, on a private stream. I'm still figuring out how that's gonna work, right? So again, interesting stuff coming at Zero Crypto. Just stay tuned, I would say, right? We don't have anything here. I'm not even sure why I drew that line. We're going higher, more positive momentum, higher still. High to low, negative, more negative, low, lower. Again, nothing bullish, nothing bearish short term. High, low, high, low, high, low. Neutral at 62.84. So right now, it did manage to move up, right? I'm not seeing anything bearish though. Maybe if you want to find some hidden bearish, you could go from here to here. And from here to here, right? And that would be some hidden bearish on Luna. And that would imply that we might get action to the downside, right? And that's probably what does that play. I do believe we're starting to flag or consolidate this level, which is good. Craig Brown, what is Patreon? Patreon is a way that you can support creators, and creators provide different content there. There's a website. Right now it's just a support thing, right? Right now it's just a $5 donation for support to the stream. There's really nothing else going on there right now. I gotta still figure out what else I'm gonna offer there that has value, which obviously are the trading signals and stuff. And I gotta figure out what tier we're gonna do the trading signals at, and probably same tier would be for private. I think basic tier will include private videos, and then one tier after that will be the signals. The signals are going to be a more expensive tier for sure, because they take a lot more time to hunt for data, and it's a lot more groundwork that needs to be put into this, right? So Spark. I would look at the Spark point. All right, we have awesome. So Mamba here, Spark, right? Again, getting about 382, that is fine. We're doing here good. Not a lot of information on the daily. Let's go to the 4 hour. Apparently they're burning half their supply or something, so that's gonna make it interesting. High to low, high to low, high to low, low, high, negative, less, negative, low. We're not doing anything, nothing bullish, nothing bearish. Again, we're consolidating here, right? We're starting to tighten. Bollinger Bands are even getting tighter. We're above that 20, we're above the 382. I wish you had more, but it doesn't have a lot going on for it. Let's go short term. Oh, short term looks horrible. Low to high, negative, less, negative, low to high. High, higher, positive, more positive, high, higher. Dude, I'm not seeing anything. Even this high, high to low, high to low. And even if I want to anchor here, it's high to low still. So again, we had some bearish divergence back here. It already played, and now we're getting a bounce. And we don't have anything on the technicals, man, right? We're just bouncing. I'm not even seeing a clear pattern here. I would have gone maybe here for a 3 falling, a 3 falling peaks. But this one's not a peak that is lower than this one's. I mean, it could still be a 3 falling peaks, but yeah, I wouldn't be going with this. No double bottom. Nothing I can see here that is a clear, discernible pattern. And he doesn't have a lot. It doesn't even have a lot of volume here. It might be where I'm looking at Mamba, but right now it doesn't have anything. It could just go on tightening on that range in the 4 hour, right? And wait for volatility to come back in and explode. But all I'm seeing is this sort of symmetrical triangle being formed that we're kind of breaking to the upside right now, we could say. And I'm not even sure if I want to go with this pattern, but it is a symmetrical triangle that we're making, and really just waiting for something to happen. It just has been on this range since, it broke down below at 236. It's just been on this range from the 618 to the 236, with most of the movements contained within that 382 to that 50%. I'll have more volume when 2 million burns. Yeah, that is true. All right, someone said ADA. Let's do ADA. Frank says Bitcoin head and shoulders. What time scale, Frank? Let me know. I'll check it out. $8.16. Bearish divergence, ancient downside, hitting that 20, bouncing, it's looking good. Hidden bullish divergence now. Probably still had it yesterday. I'm not sure if why we didn't call, because this is not the ADA chart we look at, I think. This is the ADA chart we look at. So here it is, hidden bullish we're looking for. We still got it, managed to pump us to the upside, that's great. We're facing rejection at the old support. We have not been able to get above it. Remember, we talked about that. We broke the support line. We're in a short-term bear trend. Up on breaking that support. So let's see if we're gonna manage to get back above. It could be right that we have a fake breakout next. Today's candle should be confirming getting above it if it is a fake breakout. If not, if we're rejecting, we could be looking at this line now as resistance and probably more action to downside, right? So anyways, here, hidden bullish, action to the upside, hitting that 20, rejecting above that previous 100% high that we have here at $1.15. Right now at $1.16, which is fine for it. Nothing else developing since yesterday. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Bullish divergence, right? At 7 p.m. last night. We were here, look at that, magically. With the bullish divergence, we rose. We did manage to break a resistance. I didn't know where I was going to trade the resistance. Remember I told you guys I was struggling to determine if the resistance was going to be here, or if it should have been something like this, maybe tighter, right? That's fine, it works. Like this one, it would even work because we're actually wicking it down here and rejecting lower prices. So I guess this could become a resistance that we broke out of. Now we know we're in a short-term bull trend on the 1 hour chart. No, we're still on the larger time scale, we're still bearish. So this, if we don't get higher, Could be looking for some pullback. High, higher, high, more positive and higher on the RSI. High to low. Negative, more negative, right? We're starting to create some of that hidden bearish divergence. That's going to put some pressure on the price to go back down, right? So again, awesome stuff here happening, right? Again, that's it. Do we have it here also? Nope, we don't have it here. That is it. That's it for 8 on the 1 hour chart. Let's go to PIVX, I guess. One hour chart. All right, Frank, I'll check it out in the 1 hour. Just let me do PIVX real quick, I guess, and then we'll get that. $1.37. Sorry guys, checking my default real quick. Make sure I'm still in line. My order hasn't gotten filled. Someone drop it to 17 so I can get my order filled on the vault, man. I'm gonna check the Discord real quick. I haven't heard anything yet, so. Radio silence from the vault. Wondering when we're gonna trigger that, man. PIVX pumping today, going up 21%. Great. Had a low, positive, had a low, low to high. You're right. We have some hidden divergence. Great. Low to high. Negative, more negative, right? That's fine. This is good for it, man. This is good for it. And bought it at 63.12. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. Nothing here, man. Nothing here. Had a low, had a low, had a low. That's it, dude. Low to high, negative, low to high. Nothing. No, I'm not looking at anything here in the 4 hour PIVX chart. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Strong bullish divergence probably here. Yep, against the RSI we do. Against the MIDDAY, I'll determine in a second. But again, we did have that strong bullish divergence, just like a couple of the other projects had, right? So let's go here on the daily. Sorry, no, on the 1 hour. That's where we need it. We're going from low to high here, right? Again, strong bullish. Actually, the opposite. We're getting that reversal happening. High to low. Where was making a valid retrace? I just want to see where we could go. A little bit lower still. There we go. 1618 at 1 point, $1.47. That might be a potential target for PIVX if it wants to continue to go bullish. Not seeing anything bearish short term. Even in this last move, high, higher, still high and higher and high and higher still. So nothing bearish. And just getting some pullback. It's fine. PIVX doing okay. That's it for PIVX, right? Let's go back to the chat. Frank said something there, man. Aiden Yu says, hey man, you totally hurt my feelings. Alright, I'm not sure what you talked about, man. What comment? I'm not seeing any comments from you, man. I'm finding your comment, dude. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Type it again if you need to get my attention. Yeah. I don't think your comment made it through, bro. But if you need to do add the state of crypto. One, sure, we'll do one. If you do add the state of crypto, it gets my attention, right? Like they just did. Anyways, what's up, Elon?
What's up?
Let's go, dude. Someone said Bitcoin on the 1 hour first. Head and shoulders forming. Let's go check. Yeah, I mean, I see what you're talking about. We'll have to see the difference from one shoulder to the next. Right, that's something we're gonna measure. If it's more than 5%, I don't like it when they have more than 5%. So we're looking at 1.39. That's very close. We could give this a head and shoulders. Good eye, Frank. Good eye, man. Yeah, potential head and shoulders for me here. Neckline down sloping. Remember, all this stuff is potential, right? Why is it potential head and shoulders? Why is it not a head and shoulders? We haven't broken confirmation line. That would be the neckline. We're looking for a break at the neck. We're going from high to low here on the measure move of the head and shoulders. If we break that to the downside, we would be looking for a drop on Bitcoin to approximately, let me see here, man, 40,000. Interesting. Depends on when we break, actually, but you know, $40,000 to drop to $40,000 on a potential head and shoulders. I didn't even write it here, man. I'll give you the credit to Frank, the Punisher. Yeah, your Tesla stocks? Sure, let's put Tesla on the list. I thought you had more, Elon. You're Elon Musk. You should have more Tesla stock. So many people tuned in. If you like what we do, hit the like the button, sub. If you haven't done it, hit the like, the bell, and the sub. Show love to the channel. Anyways. That's it. Let's go one, right? Again, yeah, Frank, yeah, there is a head and shoulders potentially forming here. Confirmation line, that neck. That is fine. Look at this. It's fine, I guess. Right. I'm free to do something. If we go above, you know, this shoulder, we still go up a little bit more. Well, above the head, I would say the pattern's done for, right? So again, let's see how it's gonna keep on behaving. It's potential again because it has some trigger, right? But this would be a possibility for a short opportunity on a trade setup, right? I mean, shorting at the neckline, with a tight stop loss here, maybe at the head. You have more downside action than upside on loss. What would be a move here to the top? I'm just curious. So let's go from here to the top. Ooh, that's not even risking that much. That's a 7.28% from the neckline. Ooh. So depending on where we hit, we could be looking at around 8%, maybe a loss for a good ratio, dude. That's awesome, right? Yeah, watch for confirmation. That's it. One. Harmony. Nope, this is not the one I'm looking for. Yeah, I mean, we'll go back to it and check it out. Give me a second, Adrian. Let's go here on the daily first. Again, we're at the same high, right? That we close here. So we have, if you want, some medium bearish divergence right now. I'll put some possibility for the action to the downside, right? Let's hide a low here as well. And you asked a question 20 minutes into the video. I'm not sure, man. I haven't seen your question. Please just write the question again. If you have a question, just write it again. Don't make me look back through the chat, man. I'm not going to go back through the chat. I already went back once. Sales motion going lower and going lower, man. I do tend to look at everything that says add the state of crypto, right? So do add the state of crypto and then ask your question and I'll check it out. Again, medium bearish divergence, potential fraction downside. I mean, if you, like, really, dude, I do try to pay attention to everyone, right? And I'm not looking at the chat all the time. So if more chat came through by the time I looked at it again, I'm not scrolling through the chat to find stuff, dude. Aiden or Adan, whatever your name is, man. If you really want me to get my attention, just write the question again. Copy it from when you pasted it and just do add the state of crypto with the question and I'll check it out, right? The Batsman Jeff in your house. Thank you for being Jazz in the house. What's up, guys? I haven't seen you both. There you go. Anyways, bearish divergence section downside. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. Low to high. Low to high, low to high, right? Hello. Right. Why is it not picking? There we go. Low to high still, right? Bearish divergence, strong potential fraction to the downside. See if we get the move down. I'm not sure we're gonna get it though. We have it near a resistance, so we could be getting some potential rejection before we try to test it again. Bought at 68.42. Let's go to the 1 hour chart then. Happy Friday, Ja. Happy Friday, man. It is Friday indeed, and it is happy so far for a lot of people. It's happy for me, man. I like it. That means the weekend is upon us, and we might get a crazy weekend. Wouldn't that be awesome if we get a insanely cool weekend happening here? Sure, this one's from the daily and then the other one from the 4 hours. I just might be screwing up when I send everything back, but how dare you not give me more free content? Dance, puppet, dance. I know, dude, I know. Low to high, dude. Low to high. Neutral, sorry, bought at 64.38. That's it, dude. Potential action downside. There's some strong bearish divergence here on the tail end of this move, right? From here to here. How do you sign up for Patreon? You need to do the Discord and Patreon thing. All right, cool. Patreon link's at the top, bro. Right now, Patreon is just for support. Right? I'm not providing any information there right now. Join the Discord first if you want, get to know the community, and then if you want to join the Patreon, that is fine, bro. No worries. Just join the Discord. Links at the top, also pinned at the top of the chat. You'll find links to Discord, Patreon, and merch sales. And again, I would first suggest that you join the Discord, see if you like what we do there, and join the stream, see if you like the technicals. Join for a couple days, and then if you like it and you want to support me, you can go and join the Patreon. It is basically a membership subscription, and that's how that works. All right, that's for one. Tesla real quick. You can join the Patreon if you want. Right now, like I said, I'm not providing any information there. Right now, it's just for support. I'm testing out my alert writing style. I already show you what the alerts are going to look like. The setups, right? Are just going to be basically more or less like this, where my entry is at, or where I'm going to be targeting my entry at, and what the pattern actually states, right? Or pattern exits. If you trigger once pattern confirmation is, like I said, it's potential because we have not gotten the pattern. I do like to take a little bit more risk to try to get a little bit more profit in. You will see that my profit targets are higher than if you go here and look for the profit levels at just the targets that the pattern would be aiming for. And I'll explain to you what the pattern is also, right? Like the pattern and why it could trigger, right? We have a divergence there in play on the tree rising valley. You know, we have a performance rank of 4 out of 33 on that. And break-even failure rate of 5%, average rest 41, change after trend ends 33, and you know, percentage beating target 58%. So there's a 58% chance it might hit 41 on a confirmation break off the confirmation line. So waiting for that confirmation line. Still, we don't have it. At least in my play, from when I entered to the confirmation line, it's a 5% hit. So we're already 5% up on my target, right? So again, I'm playing it a little bit different, right? I'm not following exactly the chart, the textbook pattern. I show you both. So you want to go with my entry, that's fine. If you just want to wait for the textbook entry to go, then you go for and wait for that textbook entry to go, right? You can give me both, and then, you know, just normal disclaimers that I got to put because I'm not a financial advisor, etc. But that's what the trade setups are going to be looking like. James, are we getting rejected by 49k Bitcoin? Yeah, we'll look at it in a second, man. So actually, I said something about inverse head and shoulders. Tesla on the daily, we're still dumping, right? Look at that magical wick that we have here. That is so awkward. We almost broke that that resistance that we had, right? So resistance for Tesla is getting shifted, right? This used to be the resistance. Now I do believe we're going to have some resistance like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So now I'm looking for this resistance to be broken potentially for a small trend shift on Tesla if we are to make one. Lower, negative, less negative. All right, we're starting to create some strong bullish divergence. That might bring some potential action to the upside on Monday. Still got to close today, right? Market's not closed. It's a midday recap, so I can try to go a little bit bullish, I guess. We do have this divergence. We don't have it against RSI. Oversold at 29.83. And again, looking at a new target for a break in Tesla. Again, that could put us on a short-term pump. Inverse head and shoulders in the 4 hour. I'll look at that, man. 1 second. Craig says, good afternoon. See you tonight. Thank you, man. I'll see you tonight. Cryptic Elon's rocket exploded. I know. Anyways, this is what we have, right? On Tesla. On the weekly, we're still bearish. Right? We're still bearish. We have that confirmation that we have not broken resistance line. That is fine. Again, have this hidden divergence. That's still playing down here now on this week. We're still going here and we're still going lower now. So we have, you know, divergence here on the weekly that we can track to there. Track to the, oh, I didn't want to move that. That's from the daily. Not gonna let me move it right now, but I'll do it afterwards. To there, right? So we still have hidden bullish divergence on Tesla on the weekly. And that is for Tesla. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Someone said on the 4 hour we have something. Bitcoin, 49,400. Great. We're trying to get above and stay above support here. That is 48,218. We're still slightly higher. We're pumping up to the next target, which is going to be 49,691. Again, we had some divergence yesterday, remember? Had this strong bullish divergence that we created to today also. We had this one yesterday to here, right? We created more by 2 in the morning. That is fine. For our chart, going up. I'm about to leave actually. I'm about to go off in like 4 minutes. Someone said inverse head and shoulders. So they're looking at a larger pattern. Yes, that's fine. We've seen it before. I deleted it as I said, it might not be playing out, I think. It's a complex head and shoulders. I talked about this. This will be one. It actually is not just a regular head and shoulders. It's a complex head and shoulders that we're looking at here for Bitcoin, right? So that'll be 1. This will be 2. 3. That's a head. 4. I actually have to look at the textbook for this to see how it's going to play out. I don't like the fact that the shoulder is lower than the shoulder. It should be slightly higher still. Right, to keep on that order. But again, your neckline, it's a complex neckline. We could go with this as a neckline, right? So this will be our neckline here on this inverse head and shoulders, right? Jesus, why is it not picking this? There we go. It's a big move to the upside that we gotta make, right? I'm not gonna measure it right now. I will. I think I still got time. Yeah, I still got time to do a quick measure. So low to high. And again, potential target, if that breaks to the upside, will be $59,000 or $60,000. We'll pinpoint it tonight though, right? But yeah, I know the inverse head and shoulders that people are referring to. I do believe it's a complex head and shoulders. It has at least 4 shoulders and 1 head. And just so you know, I'm not making this shit up. Look, you gonna show me head and shoulders? No, I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and maybe the ampersand. Nope. I'll just look for head then. Sounds off, but I'm not really gonna go look for actual head. That would be awesome though. Jesus, where's head and shoulders? I gotta look at the index real quick, see how they write it, and that'll make it easier for me to find. But head. And is that going to trigger a search? Bottom's complex 390. I got to go near 390. So let's go here. 390. I know it's going to be some pages off, but it's close enough to where we can look at this head and shoulders bottoms. That's fine. And we're going to look at the complex head and shoulders. So you know what I'm talking about. Head and shoulders, right? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, that's fine. You have a neckline. Usually the neckline you want to be down sloping. That is fine. I mean, it really doesn't matter if it's up sloping or down sloping, but you're looking for a shoulder, head, shoulder, right? This is the one with 2. This is a shoulder, head, right shoulder, again, neckline, right? So again, you do have different head and shoulders that can play for complex, and that's what I'm looking at here, right? So just so you know, it has a 9 out of 23, so it has a good chance of playing out, 4% break-even failure rate. 39% rise on a hit of confirmation. It has 74% of meeting price target. So it has pretty high possibilities of hitting price target if we move there. What's a 39% rally here, dude? What is a 39% rally actually? That is the question. We'll break this and we go for a measure or for a move of that, depending on where we break it, but Jesus, that's gonna get us to go really high. Wow. How high, dude? 49? Did I get us up here? I'm gonna call it at the 4618. That's 50%. That's 39. Sorry, I did go way higher. I was looking for 40 plus. That's not it. Let's go to 39. That is here, man. Around $72,000. That would be an awesome target to meet, right? On a complex head and shoulders. Leave it there as a target. Again, we know it has a good chance of playing out, right? That's it. Can I look at engine? No, I'm not. I can't, man. Sorry, I gotta go right now. I'll be back again tonight. Today is a good day for streaming. I know it's a good day for streaming. I'm gonna be here tonight though. I can't stay on. I gotta work, man. I gotta get back to work. For one people watching, it's 2 p.m. I gotta sign off. If you like what we do, hit a like, the bell, and the sub. I just have a 1 hour slot for streaming right now. We did everything. We looked at everything. I mean, the inverse head and shoulders complex that's been built there on Bitcoin. I had seen it. I'm not sure if it's gonna play though. We're seeing a lot of indecision. That's why I haven't triggered it. We did have another head and shoulders here to here, and here. When we dropped, I said we might be getting a complex one. I might actually have it somewhere else already drawn. So. Not sure, but I'm pretty sure we discussed it briefly as potential. And again, regular head and shoulder here being brought up by the Punisher says, look, man, it is building a potential head and shoulders, and it is. You guys, thanks for being here again. This is the Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. It's a pleasure being here with you guys tonight for this awesome stream. Again, if you like what we do, hit the like, the bell, and sub. Join us on Discord. Link's pinned at the top. Thank you for joining me. Come again tonight. Hit the like. But remember, all we do here is for entertainment and education purpose only. Don't take it as financial advice. Don't trade based on what you see here. Talk about crypto to your friends, to your family, to your coworkers. Let them know that we are here. Again, State of Crypto. Pleasure being here, guys. I'll catch you again tonight for another edition of State of Crypto. Until then.